attend the tale of Sweeney Todd. Hej allihopa, jag heter Michael Cavanagh, operachef för Kungliga Operan och Lena Lindgren är
kostymtecknare för Sweeney Todd.
This is the first time I'm actually seeing the costumes,
Yeah,
your
I'm very
wonderful
excited.
costumes. We worked for more than a year. So, what do you have to show me?
Vi börjar med kulisserna.
Fantastiskt.
De finns i olika fem olika mönster.
Yep, absolut.
Som är handmålade och upptryckta.
Handmålade.
Och det här är liksom den rika utseendet. Och så kommer de ha som bahit, kvinnorna.
Fantastic. Because we have a very stylized world in this Sweeney Todd. It's not a very realistic production, yeah? We look at the way we're playing with color and shape and line, and this has this kind of feeling of that we're living in an etching. It's a work of art come to life thanks to the artistry of people like you, Lena. What else are we going to see?
We're going to see Sweeney Todd's costume. Den hör ihop med den här tecknade världen. I scenografin som är svartvit.
Yep.
Och väldigt tydligt tecknad. Så han går in väldigt mycket i den. Liksom mönstrade tyget och hårda material. Och
that we want them to live in this world in a really interesting, fun way. Like same people swapping from rich to poor, and Sweeney Todd sinking deeper into his obsession.
Också ska vi säga att den är inte patinerad. Nu får vi se liksom när den är helt nysydd, den är liksom precis plockad från skräddarna. Så den kommer bli mycket smutsigare och vi kommer jobba med lädret och liksom patinera. Sen har vi Beggar Woman. Här har vi pratat ganska mycket om att göra varje solistkaraktär i en färg och väldigt starka färger.
Ja, absolut.
Och den här Beggar Woman, hon börjar med en väldigt fin klänning som har lite fina spetsbrodyrer och så. Men sen så blir hon liksom mer och mer galen.
Yes, absolutely. She has fallen on hard times through no fault of her own.
Sen kommer vi gå över till den mer förmögna delen av...
Okay. Yes, tell us about this. It's amazing.
En klänning som är med i scenen, i balscenen.
Yeah, it's like a fantasy as well. It's a memory of a ball.
Rent tekniskt har jag jobbat mycket med, precis som Magdalena har jobbat med Edward Gorey's skisser.
Edward Gorey, an English graphic artist and author, written many famous children's books, but very dark, macabre.
Mycket
mörk.
Och under det så har man ju då, eftersom man är korist, har man sin lilla vanliga klänning under.
Look at that. I love this steampunk detail here. And again, we're living in a very stylized world. It is a memoir. The piece opens with the company of players talking to the audience and saying, "Come on, listen to a horror story." So we know we're not watching a real story come to life. We're not pretending. There's an extra layer of fantasy and fun, bloody good fun, we're calling it.
Den balen är ju självaste Judge Turpins påfund. Och det är också därför de här färgerna går ihop. Och den här i nuläget, den är helt nysydd och helt perfekt, men den kommer ju bli patinerad.
Yeah,
liksom.
so beautiful.
Mycket som att det har runnit liksom efter den.
And this is the character based on this classic study of a person in power who takes their power and uses it to abuse others. Instead, he's supposed to be a judge, bringing justice to the world, but all he does is spread injustice and sets the whole tragic story in motion. There's a theory that this is based on a real person, especially Sweeney Todd himself. And it's unclear whether that's true or not, that there are wonderful stories, horrible stories of people, barbers especially in Victorian England, in these foggy, damp, cold, chilly back streets, killing people and chopping them up and committing terrible atrocities to innocent people, and sometimes not so innocent. So this has sort of myth and legend and realism and true stories and all mixed and tumbled in together, set to fantastic music and a lot of fun. We've been talking about this as a series of fantasies, overlapping fantasies come to life. And so the question is, whose fantasies are they? And the answer is not what you might expect. It's not Sweeney Todd. It's actually Sweeney Todd's story as told through the eyes of Mrs. Lovett. Sort of the twin person that they share a madness. It's like a folie à deux en français, where one person's obsession feeds on another person's obsession. And his obsession, Sweeney Todd's, is dark and dangerous. Hers is, she has delusions of grandeur and glory. And it creates this kind of vortex that accelerates through the whole piece and eventually destroys everything. And so all of these vivid colors and these dangerous details and these crazy creatures spring from her imagination, feed off of his intensity, and end up costing so many people their lives and their livelihoods. And it's a comedy.
If you're gonna kick, sir!
So we hope to see you there at Sweeney Todd på Kungliga Operan. Tack så mycket, Lena. Your costumes are fantastic. It's a joy to work with you, and I'm looking forward to it very much. Ser fram emot det.